All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Anuja Kumar and with me is Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav. The headlines. Essential Commodities Act to be amended to enable better price realization for farmers. 1 lakh crore rupee Agriculture Infrastructure Fund to be set up for Farm Gate. 20,000 crore rupees allocated for launch of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. The Pan-India Electronic Agri-Produce Trading Portal (eNAM) reaches milestone of 1,000 mandis across 18 states and 3 union territories. The recovery rate from COVID-19 improves to 34.06%. And second phase of Vande Bharat mission begins from today. Over 1,88,000 Indian nationals register for return on the portal. The government has announced a 1.63 lakh crore rupee package for agriculture and allied sectors aimed at strengthening infrastructure, logistics and capacity building at Farm Gate. Announcing the third tranche of an overall package of 20 lakh crore rupees to deal with the economic situation arising out of COVID-19 pandemic, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced a 1 lakh crore rupee Agri-Infrastructure Fund that will finance projects at Farm Gate, an aggregation point for efficient post-harvest management of crops.
We provide 1 lakh crore for aggregators, FPOs, primary agriculture cooperative societies, farmer-producer organizations which I mentioned, FPOs, all for strengthening the farm gate infrastructure. Our cold chains, post-harvest management infrastructure, storage centers, yards from where they have to do it. So this fund being created.
Besides schemes for micro-food enterprises, cattle vaccination, dairy sector, herbal plantation, beekeeping and fruits and vegetables were also announced. Ms. Sitharaman said the government will provide 1 lakh crore rupees for aggregators, farmer-producer organizations, primary agri-cooperative societies, agri-entrepreneurs and startups under the Agri-Infrastructure Fund. She informed that the fund will be created at the earliest. The minister stated that lack of adequate cold chain facilities and post-harvest management infrastructure in the vicinity of farm gates is causing gaps in the value chain. She announced 10,000 crore rupee fund for formalization of micro-food enterprises, MFEs. It will support 2 lakh micro-food enterprises for promoting health and wellness, herbal, organic and nutritional products. The Finance Minister also announced amendment to Essential Commodities Act to enable better price realization for farmers. The amendment will be largely towards deregulating certain crops like potatoes, cereals and onions. No stock limit shall apply for food processing units, value addition corporations and exporters. The government will also launch a 20,000 crore rupee Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana for the development of marine and inland fisheries. Of this, 11,000 crore rupees will be earmarked for activities in marine, inland fisheries and aquaculture, while 9,000 crore rupees for infrastructure creation such as fishing, harbours, cold chain and markets. This will provide employment to over 55 lakh people and double the exports to 1 lakh crore rupees. The Finance Minister said the ongoing National Animal Disease Control Program for foot and mouth disease and brucellosis will look at 100% vaccination of cattle, buffalo, sheep, goats and pigs against foot and mouth disease at an outlay of 13,343 crore rupees.
In order that we ensure 100% vaccination of all cattle, all buffalo, all sheep, all goat and pig population, nearly 53 crore animals. India is one of the largest livestock bearing countries. FMD has to be eradicated.
In addition to this, a 15,000 crore rupee Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund was announced to support private investment in dairy processing, value addition and cattle feed infrastructure. The government has launched a 4,000 crore rupee fund to promote herbal cultivation in about 10 lakh hectare of area. The scheme will help generate 5,000 crore rupee income for farmers. The minister said along the bank of Ganga, a corridor of medicinal plants will be developed over 800-hectare area.
We again refer to a speech by the Honorable Prime Minister where he had said, on both the banks of the river Ganga, there can be herbal and medicinal plants grown so that it can benefit the local farm. And these medicinal and herbal plants are now in great demand globally also. So this board will undertake about 800 hectares of area which will form a corridor along both the sides of river Ganga for growing of herbal and medicinal plants.
Another 500 crore rupees has been earmarked for beekeeping initiatives, helping 2 lakh beekeepers.
Beekeeping is an initiative which is recognized globally. It is not a very big amount when you're comparing several lakhs of crores, but it is an amount which is important that can be at a level of absorption capacity also. 500 crores for beekeeping initiatives which will benefit 2 lakh beekeepers in the rural areas.
The government extended Operation Greens from tomatoes, onion and potato to all fruits and vegetables by providing an additional fund of 500 crore rupees. This money would go into providing subsidy on transportation from surplus to deficient markets as well as on storages including cold storages. Ms. Sitharaman said the scheme will prevent distress sale by farmers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has welcomed the measures announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said the measures will help the rural economy, the hard-working farmers, fishermen, the animal husbandry and dairy sectors. He especially welcomed the reform initiatives in agriculture, which will boost the income of farmers.
Industry body FICCI and ASSOCHAM have welcomed the third tranche of economic package for agriculture sector. FICCI President Dr. Sangeeta Reddy said the spate of governance reforms announced by the government will finally unshackle Indian agriculture. She said the Essential Commodities Act had outlived its utility, and by bringing a change in this, the government has ensured that investments in the agri-value chain will get a boost. Additionally, the announcement on introducing a central law to free up inter- and intrastate trade of agri-products will help farmers in getting a better price for their produce. ASSOCHAM Secretary General Mr. Deepak Sood said farmers' package is a twin track of reforms and relief. He said promotion of beekeeping will contribute to empowerment of micro-farming units, especially the women in the hilly regions. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that a total of 27,920 patients have been cured from the novel coronavirus in the country, and the recovery rate reached to 34.06%. During the last 24 hours, 1,685 patients have recovered and 3,967 fresh confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country. Total number of cases has risen to 81,970. A total of 100 deaths have been reported in one day, taking the nationwide toll to 2,649.
In Haryana, 27 COVID-19 patients have been cured and discharged from various hospitals and 36 new cases found positive yesterday. Our correspondent reports the number of persons cured so far in Haryana increased to 466, while number of total positive persons has risen to 854. 13 corona deaths have been reported till now. At present, 375 positive persons are under treatment in the state. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the number of recovery percentage is gradually increasing, thus providing a sigh of relief to the residents of Kashmir Valley. The need of the hour is to maintain proper social distancing, avoid making congregations, and strict adherence to the government guidelines issued from time to time so as to stop the spread of the contagious pandemic. More from our Srinagar correspondent.
With a spike of yet another 30 positive cases in Jammu and Kashmir, the number of COVID-19 cases have climbed to 1,013 in the Union Territory till last night. Of these cases, 21 were reported from Kashmir Valley, whereas 9 were reported from Jammu region. From the total cases reported so far, 903 are from Kashmir Valley, whereas 110 are from Jammu region, with the total number of recovery of the infected persons so far is 513. The recovery percentage in Jammu and Kashmir has also risen to 50.64%, which is in fact a positive sign. This is Sunil Kohl for AR News from Srinagar.
A total of 1,576 new COVID-19 cases have been reported in Maharashtra, taking the total number to over 29,000. The death toll has risen to 1,068 with 49 more deaths. According to the State Health Department, the total recoveries stand at 6,564 with the discharge of 505 patients yesterday. Till date, about 2.5 lakh people have been tested for the coronavirus infection in the state. As the city is running out of space for quarantine, BMC has decided to quarantine COVID victims at the Wankhede Stadium. More from our Mumbai correspondent.
Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai has issued an order to the Mumbai Cricket Association-owned Wankhede Stadium to use it as a quarantine center. This has been necessitated as with the virus keeps spreading rapidly, there is space shortage in hospitals with thousands getting admitted for treatment. The MCGM Assistant Commissioner A. Ward has directed the Maharashtra Cricket Association to hand over the position of hotel, lodge, clubs, exhibition centers, dormitories, marriage hall and Gymkhana hall with immediate effect. The said premises will be used for emergency staff of A ward and quarantining the person in contact with positive COVID-19 patient and are not symptomatic. Madhuri Pange, AIR News, Mumbai.
In Madhya Pradesh, the Mahatma Gandhi National Employment Guarantee Scheme has become a ray of hope for the labourers residing in rural areas and for those returning home from other states in this time of COVID-19. The wages are being deposited directly into the beneficiary's account on the basis of weekly muster rolls.
Additional Chief Secretary Panchayat and Rural Development Manoj Srivastava informed that 199 crore rupees have been paid to 8,91,000 families so far. According to the demand of the local community, employment-oriented works have been started in 22,477 Gram Panchayats. In these panchayats, 1,50,000 works like water conservation, road and pond construction and fencing are going on, and employment is being provided to 18,81,000 labourers. Meanwhile, the total number of corona-infected cases has increased to 4,595 in Madhya Pradesh. The good news is that so far 2,283 people have been cured. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Bihar, number of coronavirus infection has mounted to 1,033. 440 patients have been recovered and discharged from hospitals. 7 people died due to corona. At present, 588 are undergoing treatment in different hospitals of the state. Positive cases have been detected in 546 migrant labourers. The highest number of positive cases were of migrant workers returning from Delhi, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Over 2,83,000 migrants from different parts of the country have so far reached Bihar by 229 Shramik special trains. Over 60,000 workers will come today by 40 trains. In West Bengal, another 10 persons died of corona infections in last 24 hours, taking the total number of death toll to 153 in the state. Fresh 83 people tested positive during the time. Over 1,200 such patients are under treatment at various hospitals in the state. Altogether, 862 patients were released from hospitals after recovery from the disease so far.
In Telangana, 40 more people have tested positive for coronavirus yesterday. Among them, 33 are from Hyderabad and surrounding areas, whereas 7 reported among migrant workers who are coming to Telangana state. The total COVID-19 cases have gone up to 1,454 in the state. Meanwhile, a total of 44 migrants who are coming to states from various places across the country have tested positive for the virus. In Karnataka, State Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar has said that there is no trace of community spread in the state. Speaking to media persons in Bengaluru yesterday, he pointed out that 25% of COVID-19 positive cases were reported from those who arrived from other states and abroad, saying that the state has so far conducted 1,20,000 tests for coronavirus. The minister said that out of 100 samples tested, only one person was confirmed positive. He has said that the state is well prepared to face any eventuality after the lockdown is further relaxed on Monday.
The WHO has said that this is looking like an endemic. So this virus is going to stay forever in our countries. in the globe. So the coexistence is the only way to go forward. But we should ensure that the health protocols, the hygiene protocols should be very strictly followed. State is well prepared ahead of any other state, I can say, in all the four facets of T's that we have adopted to mitigate this or to ensure that we'll contain this virus. That is testing, tracking, tracing and treatment. All these T's we have in place.
In Tamil Nadu, the number of COVID-19 infected cases has crossed the 10,000 mark, with 434 people confirmed with the infection yesterday. They include 43 passengers from the other states and 6 from the Maldives. However, 359 people were discharged yesterday, leaving 7,435 as the active caseload. You are listening to the morning news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Essential Commodities Act to be amended to enable better price realization for farmers. 1 lakh crore rupees Agri-Infrastructure Fund to be set up for Farm Gate. 20,000 crore rupees allocated for launch of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. The Pan-India Electronic Agri-Produce Trading Portal, eNAM, reaches a milestone of 1,000 mandis across 18 states and 3 union territories. The recovery rate from COVID-19 improves to 34.06%, and the second phase of Vande Bharat mission begins from today. Over 1,88,000 Indian nationals register for return on the portal. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
The Pan-India Electronic Agriculture Trading Portal, eNAM, has reached milestone of 1,000 mandis across 18 states and 3 union territories. The Agriculture Ministry said 38 additional mandis were integrated with the eNAM platform yesterday. The 38 new mandis include 19 from Madhya Pradesh, 10 mandis from Telangana, 4 from Maharashtra and 1 each from Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, Kerala and Jammu and Kashmir. More from our correspondent.
eNAM has become a tool for social distancing during lockdown. States are promoting virtual trading platform like eNAM, thereby reducing human intervention in handling of the produce and trading ensured through online mode. eNAM was launched in 2016 with the aim of networking the existing mandis on a common online market platform as one nation, one market for agricultural commodities in the country. The online digital market aims at reducing transaction costs, bridging information asymmetries, and helping expansion of market access for farmers and other stakeholders. With Dipendra Kumar, Anupam Mishra, AIR News, Delhi.
The second phase of Vande Bharat mission is going to start from today till the 22nd of this month. In this phase, Indians from 31 countries will be brought back. In all, 149 flights, including feeder flights, will be deployed. Additional 18 countries have been covered under the second phase. These include Indonesia, Thailand, Australia, Italy, France, Germany, Ireland, Canada, Japan, Nigeria, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Kyrgyzstan, Belarus, Georgia, Tajikistan and Armenia. Till now, over 1,88,000 Indian nationals have registered for return on the portal. At least 39 flights have been scheduled from the Gulf countries in this second phase. 11 flights have been scheduled from the United Arab Emirates. A total of 56 flights have brought back Indian nationals from 12 countries under Vande Bharat mission so far.
The second week of Vande Bharat mission will be both more extensive and exhaustive. The priority is being given for travel from abroad to compelling cases in distress, including migrant workers who have been laid off, people faced with expiry of short-term visas, those with medical emergency, pregnant women and elderly are also being given priority. The cost of travel will be borne by travelers. The first phase of operation under Vande Bharat mission began on 7th of this month. Under it, a detailed plan was chalked out to bring back around 15,000 stranded Indian nationals due to COVID-19 outbreak from 12 countries. Under the mission, Ministry of Civil Aviation is coordinating with Ministry of External Affairs and state governments for bringing Indians back to their homeland. With Bhupendra Singh, Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
Indian Navy ship INS Jalash set off for Kochi yesterday on its journey from Maldives' capital of Malé, carrying 588 residents of Kerala and Lakshadweep. It is expected to reach Kochi by Sunday morning. The ship is making its second trip back home from the Maldives as part of the Samudra Setu mission for evacuation of Indian nationals from foreign countries. The weather remained turbulent in Maldives since morning, and some passengers scheduled to reach Male from far-off islands could not reach to board the ship. It was to originally carry around 700 people back. The travelling passengers include 70 ladies, 6 of them pregnant, and 21 children. Embarkation of passengers was carried out in advance amidst inclement weather in Male and adhering to all safety precautions. The ship had earlier brought back 698 Indian nationals to Kochi on Sunday. Another ship, INS Maghar, had reached Kochi on Sunday with 202 Indian nationals. Railways has said that more than 12 lakh passengers have reached their home states by Shramik special trains. Railway Ministry said more than 1,000 trains have been operationalized so far to take the migrants home. Railways have started running Shramik special trains from the 1st of this month to move migrant workers, pilgrims, tourists, students and other persons stranded at different places due to the lockdown. These trains were terminated in various states like Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. The ministry said Railways is ready to run 300 Shramik special trains per day to transport more than 4 lakh stranded people per day. Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for today.
In the national capital, minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius, while maximum temperature is expected to be 40 degrees Celsius. Delhi is likely to witness strong surface winds during the daytime. Mumbai will experience mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. The minimum temperature in the city is likely to be 29 degrees Celsius, while maximum will remain around 34 degrees Celsius. In the south, Chennai will see a generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. The temperature will hover between 29 and 37 degrees Celsius. In the east, Kolkata will witness a partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. The minimum temperature in the metropolis will be around 29 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be 38. On to north. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature today will be 22 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while maximum will be around 35 degrees Celsius. The city will see mainly clear sky. While in Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be around 12 degrees and maximum will be 21 degrees Celsius. The region is likely to experience thunderstorm with rain. Similar weather is expected to prevail in Gilgit. In Gilgit, the temperature will hover between 13 and 24 degrees Celsius today. In Muzaffarabad, there will be partly cloudy sky, becoming generally cloudy towards afternoon or evening or night. It will witness minimum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. Suparna Bhatia from AIR News Desk.
In Uttar Pradesh, 24 migrant workers have lost their lives when a truck carrying them was hit by another on National Highway in Auraiya district early this morning. All were migrant labourers who were going to Gorakhpur from Faridabad. The incident took place around 3:30 a.m. near Miholi village in Sadar Kotwali area of Auraiya district. District Magistrate Abhishek Singh told AIR News that 81 migrant workers were travelling in a truck which was coming from Faridabad and going to Gorakhpur. In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of some leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Amar Chand Bajaj, Senior Consultant in Sitaram Bharti Institute of Science and Research, New Delhi, highlighted the importance of hygiene and how to maintain it to contain novel coronavirus.
जब तक हमारे पास इनकी ट्रीटमेंट वैक्सीन या मेडिसिन के रूप में ना निकले तब तक हमें जो प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स है वो फॉलो करने हैं। जहाँ जरूरत ना हो उसमें घर से बिल्कुल बाहर ना निकले, कोशिश करें कम से कम बाहर निकलना है। और जबकि निकलना भी पड़ा घर से बाहर तो कोशिश करें कि जहाँ आप 2 लोग खड़े हैं करीब 2 मीटर दूर खड़े रहें, नहीं तो कम से कम 1 मीटर दूर खड़े रहें।
Dr. Naresh Gupta of LNJP Hospital Delhi said that in most of the cases, the COVID-19 infections are self-limiting and very few patients are required to take admission in hospital.
अगर इंसान को एक्सपोजर है उस इंसान के साथ जिसको कि कोरोना वायरस देखा या भुगता है तो उसका कोरोना वायरस होने का चांस है। कॉमन कोल्ड और कोरोना वायरस इन्फेक्शन दोनों की दोनों आमतौर से अपने आप ही सेटल कर जाते हैं। 80% में तो ऐसी भी तकलीफ नहीं करते हैं या इतनी हल्की करते हैं कि लोग घर पे ही ठीक हो जाते हैं। 10-15% में उनको अस्पताल जाके कुछ दवाई दी जाती है और वो सेटल हो जाते हैं। 5% या उससे कम वाले हैं जो कि दाखिल होना पड़ता है। तो फर्क आप नहीं कर पाएंगे, सेटल आप हो जाएंगे।
The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its bilingual live phone-in program today, will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Listeners can ask questions to the Express and toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. One can also ask questions on the telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by the hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:25 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on Air Official. You can also follow us on the News on Air app for updates.
Actor Anil Kapoor has appealed to the people to come together in the fight against the COVID-19 outbreak. He appealed to people to respect social distancing norms and take all precautions against the virus.
जैसे कि आप सब जानते हैं कि हम कोरोना वायरस नामक महामारी के बीच में, और अगर हमें अपने आप को और अपनों को सुरक्षित रखना तो हमें एक साथ मिलकर कुछ करना। हमारा एक छोटा कदम अनगिनत जिंदगियों को बचा सकता है।
In order to give a boost to domestic defence and aerospace manufacturing, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has approved the launch of Defence Testing Infrastructure Scheme DTIS with an outlay of 400 crore rupees for creating state-of-the-art testing infrastructure for this sector. The scheme would run for the duration of 5 years and envisages to set up 6 to 8 new test facilities in partnership with private industry. This will facilitate indigenous defence production, consequently reduce imports of military equipment and help make the country self-reliant. The projects under the scheme will be provided with up to 75% government funding in the form of grant in aid. Our correspondent reports that the remaining 25% of the project cost will have to be borne by the special purpose vehicle whose constituents will be Indian private entities and state governments.
United States President Donald Trump has announced on his Twitter handle that the US will donate ventilators to India. He also underlined the close partnership between the two countries and called Prime Minister Narendra Modi his good friend. President Trump said the US and India are cooperating to develop a vaccine for COVID-19. He added the US stands with India and Prime Minister Modi during this pandemic and together will beat the invincible enemy. He recognized Indian Americans as great scientists and researchers who are contributing in the development of coronavirus vaccine. At Trump's request, India had last month allowed the export of 50 million hydroxychloroquine tablets to treat COVID-19 patients in America, the country worst hit by the pandemic.
And now an overview of today's newspapers covering COVID-19 stories. The economic stimulus in the third tranche of government aid has been covered by all the dailies today. Decades-old controls on farm sector lifted to boost market links, states the Times of India, while the Pioneer says 1.63 lakh crore rupee fillip to farm sectors. India goes past China in COVID cases, but with lower rate of fatalities, reports the Hindustan Times. A front page headline in The Hindu says, lockdown likely to be extended till May 30th, while the Statesman writes, Lockdown 4.0 to see greater relaxations with more flexibility to union territories and states in deciding. CISF gears up for opening of some airports and Delhi Metro, cites the Asian Age. And finally, Oxford's COVID vaccine test on monkeys shows promise, reports the Pioneer.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Essential Commodities Act to be amended to enable better price realization for farmers. 1 lakh crore rupee Agri-Infrastructure Fund to be set up for Farmgate. 20,000 crore rupees allocated for launch of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. The Pan-India Electronic Agri-Produce Trading Portal eNAM reaches milestone of 1,000 mandis across 18 states and 3 union territories. The recovery rate from COVID-19 improves to 34.06%. And second phase of Vande Bharat mission begins from today. Over 1,88,000 Indian nationals register for return on the portal. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.